Today's video is the look for less, a very, very popular designer brand jewelry like David Yurman and even a Tiffany and Company piece that fooled my own Tiffany and Company SA. That's how good it is. And another very, very popular brand that I have been falling in love with. And this is a really, really great look for less, all from Amazon at really, really great affordable prices. So stay tuned. Welcome amigos. I'm so glad that you're joining me today for this fun video of looks for less. I love to do it. Y'all know I love jewelry, and especially if I can find something that's a look for less that I can share with you, I'm all about that. I'm going to be putting the links down below. These are all items that again I bought through Amazon. I don't think anything that I'm about to share with you is over $20. Like seriously, everything is under like I think 20 bucks. From what I happen to have purchased that I'm going to share with you. Great affordable pieces. These are all great ideas to give for gifts and the upcoming holidays, porque you know that's already around the corner. So if you're new here, welcome, bienvenidos. Welcome back. For those of you that are returning, please consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed to this channel, because I love to share looks for less. Yes, I love to talk about luxury, but I also like to save money in order to afford these other luxury items that I, happen to purchase. But I also love to share military discounts for those that are eligible. It's very important for me as a military wife to pass that information on. So let's start off with a couple of pieces from David Yurman that I have been using and I have been enjoying. And the reason why I wanted to, the reason why I ended up buying these actually is because I was actually on the hunt for a pair of David Yurman earrings. And I wanted a really, really petite little stud that had diamonds and was part of the David Yurman Chanteline line. I think that's how you pronounce it. So, perdón, sorry if I mispronounced it. The really, really petite ones, I think were over like $1,000. And the ones that had more of a presence were over $2,000, right? And I was like, I don't know if I want to commit to spend $2,000 for those pair of earrings. So I went on the hunt to Amazon and I ended up finding this really, really pretty pair that is a really excellent look for less, because here you have the nice like micro pave. Here you have the nice micro pave of like the little CZs, and then you actually have the yellow gold prongs on the corners. Just really cute, and these have such a nice presence, which is what I loved about them. And I just thought these were so affordable. And they actually came with two posts. Here you can see that this one actually has like the little rubber backing, but these also came with like the little butterfly back as well. And they came in a cute little box. I don't think I brought it over here with me. I think I left it in my closet. But see how they have a nice presence? I just thought that these were really, really great. And heck, I saved over $2,000 rather than buying the real ones from David Yurman, especially since I interchange a lot of my jewelry. Sometimes there's certain things, that's where you gotta weigh the cost, right? Is it gonna be worth it for me to pay $2,000 for a pair of earrings that I'm not gonna wear all the time? Or, if I had a very limited jewelry collection where these were going to be studs that I would most likely wear like every day, then yeah, it would, behoove me to make that expense. But I interchange my jewelry a lot and I have a lot of pieces to always mix and match, so this is a really, really good option, and it has a nice presence whether you have your hair down or whether you have your hair up. It's really, really nice, good presence, just a really, really great size stud. Look at that. I mean, that is just so pretty, so pretty. I love it. This is the very first ones that I got from Amazon that are the David Yurman look for less, and they're comfy. They're not heavy. I wear these like all day to the office and even into the evening when I'm taking them off, and they've been super comfy. I actually then found this really pretty like dangle. Look at these really pretty like lever backs, and it has the same like type of look to where you have the little micro pave, little CZ, and then still the square, and they're in a yellow tone. But these just have a nice little drop, and these have been super comfy to wear as well. See if I can get it in. Here we go. All right, perfect. And these are cute too. So pretty, so pretty. I should switch into these. Just a nice little present. I don't remember if they had these in silver. To me, I like the way that the little micro pave CZs stand out against, especially like a yellow, you know, a yellow toned metal or like a rose tone metal, because you can really see it like pop and sparkle. Super comfy, very, very light, very inexpensive. Great option in case you like more of a little dangle, little presence, or you want more of a stud. Look at that. Sorry for the shadow, but great option, great option. So affordable. These make great gifts. I mean, those great gifts. Let's move to a fun piece from Tiffany & Company. Okay, as I mentioned in a previous video, we've been shopping around for my our 10-year anniversary gift. So we were in Tiffany & Company, and I went to go see my lovely SA. And so as I went in and we were looking at some rings, he happened to catch sight of the ring that I was wearing on my hand. And he was like, whoa. He really thought like I had been cheating on him. He was like, wait a minute, where did you get that ring? And he was like, I know I didn't sell it to you. And I was like, amigo, this is from Amazon. He was like, what? I said, I got it off Amazon. I said, believe me, I would not have cheated on you. If I was gonna go big or go home and get this ring, I would have, you know, bought it from you so you can get like commission or whatever. And I'm talking about this really pretty, lovely, like eternity band style ring that is a very popular design from Tiffany & Company. And this one is in the two-tone with the silver metal and then like the vermeil gold, and it just goes all the way around. And this ring, amigos, when I bought it, it was like under $10. And the reason why I came across this ring is because I was on Amazon shopping around for just like, you know, fun little things. And I happened to have sent the beautiful and lovely Miss Nancy Carnes for her birthday. I sent her this exact same ring, but her stones were like purple. So you can actually get this in different colored stones if you don't want just like the classic kind of like wedding look, right? Especially if you want the two-tone of the silver and the yellow. And I actually ended up ordering it large because I was going to use this one on my index finger. For some reason on the site for Amazon, it says that this ring is supposed to kind of help you like have some kind of like health benefits or something like that. I don't know, calm your mood, or I don't know what the heck. If it does, it does. But for me, this is just a nice, fun fashion piece. And it was just such an affordable price for this really beautiful ring. But isn't that pretty? I mean, amigos, you can't beat it. I mean, for the price of what this was, por favor, I mean, it's just really pretty. You cannot beat that. If you're going to travel and you don't want to be taking your expensive jewelry, this is a really beautiful band to use, you know, in place of your, you know, expensive diamond wedding set, right? So just really pretty. Fooled my Tiffany & Company client advisor. He thought it was a real thing. He was like, send me the link because I'm gonna order one. That's how good it is. These are the pieces. These have been super fun. I'm sure if you watch a lot of videos from some other YouTubers, you might have seen these rings. I found out about this brand over a year ago, and I had been doing my research on this particular brand and some of the styles of the rings, because they are multi bands, right? Like multi rings joined together. And if you messaged the company, they would send you like a ring sizer so you could determine the best size to order from these styles. So of course I reached out to them. They sent me a nice little box, and they sent me actually a ring sizer, and this is from the brand called Spinelli, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So I got a little ring, you know, ring sizer here to help me determine you know, the size of ring that I wanted to order, because of the fact that if you're ordering different bands, if you're stacking, you got to size up in your rings, in your ring size. As I did my research, I started to see some that were being resold on consignment, like on the Real or maybe Fashion File. And I did not like the wear and tear of how it looked for this particular ring. Like it was really scratched. Like you can tell that it was just really worn. So I decided not to order one from the actual brand. And then I found out that you could order something very similar, awesome look for less, from Amazon. So the very first piece that I ordered was this one. And you can see that they are these little bands. This is a four little bands, and they are all joined together. And you can do solid colors. You can mix and match your metals. You can do some with like CZ stones here, as you can see. And sometimes I think you can probably, depending on the size, right? I mean, if you want it to be kind of crazy, I mean, you could wear them individually like that. So here you can see that this one has a couple of bands that have CZs, and then some yellow metal, other thin bands in between. My ring is a size 6, and I believe I had to size up to like a size 8, just because of the fact that I have four bands on one finger. But this has been really fun to wear. A ring like this if you go to the website and you see the Spinelli website, and a ring like this with 4 bands with 2 with the diamonds, it's going to be way over 10 grand if you were going to get something like this with diamonds. Now this one came in its little box, and it had this little backing. Now the problem with this one, for me, in my opinion, this one was a little bit more of like a brassy look, but it actually does fit, but it's kind of tight. But see how it looks a bit brassy? I think it looks more brassy than a softer yellow gold. Can you see that? This is a softer yellow gold. This is a bit more brassy. And I haven't tried wiping it with like a jewelry cloth cleaner, but this is this one here. And I just like that it's chunkier as far as the stones. This is my least favorite out of the 3 that I ordered. Okay, the next one came in this nice little lovely box, and this is from VEEDOFA, I think. And it was cute because this one actually came with its own little polishing cloth. Isn't that sweet? And I ordered like 2 of each of these. So this is 3. This is a 3 band ring. See how you can see this one? And this is really pretty too, where it's just 3 bands, and you have the little rings here where it keeps the bands together. But I love the chunkiness of the band. But this is just super cute. Super cute. And just nice and chunky. If y'all are like me and you watch The Real Housewives, the one from New York, The Real Housewives of New York, I think it's Erin. She wears a lot of these, and they're probably authentic ones. And she's got the ones that have a lot of the diamonds. So I usually always see her wearing these on the episodes for The Real Housewives of New York. But super cute. But this one for sure is one that I would say you need to really size up. So on the description box, I'll mark this one as number 2. And then this one is going to be number 3, my least favorite. And then my favorite is this next piece. And it comes in this really cute little box, and then you just slide it out. And look at that. How cool is that? And this one, it says it's a size 8, but I want to say this one was a little bit, I can't remember if this was loose or not. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has 5 bands, and that's why I really wanted to make sure that this one I sized up. So you have 1 CZ band, a silver band, another CZ band, a yellow gold band, and then a silver CZ band. Oh my God. Hello, lover. Look at that. Sas, as we say in Espanol, Check that out. Oh my goodness. This is definitely a wow ring. Mira nomás. Has a fun presence. It's gonna go nicely with your little Look for Less David Yurman little hoops, or little lever back type of dangle earrings, or whether you have the stud. Just fun looks for less, you know. Why not? Go big or go home. Go big or go home. This is my favorite. This is going to be number one down the description box. This will be number one. And this one for sure for me, for the sizing, this one was right. So this one I ordered is a size 8, and which is what I needed for this ring. So that's why I think this one, even though it's an 8, I almost feel like this would probably be maybe like a 9, maybe a 9, just because of how many, you know, bands they have, right? Because you've got the 5. But it's just so cool. I absolutely love these, and they're just so much fun. They are so fun to wear. Just a nice fun little statement piece that's inexpensive, has some bling that you can just wear. Let's do this. Let's have a little bit of fun here. Here we go. 3 bands, 5 bands, 4 bands. One is a little bit more brassy and more like lighter yellow. Look at that. What look do you like best? A little subtle, but big CZs with 3 bands, 5 bands, or 4. Take your pick. You can't go wrong. Get all 3. I don't recommend the brassy one, but you can definitely get all 3 and just have fun. And some of them will have like a rose gold. Some of them will have like a rose gold band, or if you want all silver. And so on the links that I'll put down below, you can just see all your options. And then, you know, this way you can select the best one. And I just think that these are really fun. Just really fun pieces. So all of these items, Look for Less, David Yurman, Spinelli, Kilcolin, and your Tiffany and Company really pretty band. This definitely was like 10 bucks. Really a great buy. And the studs. David Yurman stud. Even goes well. Look at that. Goes good with the little Tiffany and Company inspired band look. You can't go wrong, amigos. You can't go wrong. Just fun pieces. I hope you enjoyed this little Look for Less segment for Amazon favorites. Great stocking stuffer. Great little extra little gift if you want to give. You have something else. Treat yourself. Have fun. Treat your friends. Treat your family. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.